My name is Berke Özpekmezci and I will talk about NLP, Makeup, Task3, Sentiment Analyzer. So sentiment means emotion, so I will look at some expressions, emotions, analyzes. I use string library, counter library, and NLTK library. Then I took a text. This text is about COVID-19 and its effects on us. Then I lowercased it and also punctuated it. So this is a lowercase and punctuated version of this text. Then I tokenized it word by word. These are the tokenized words of this text. Then I lemmatized this text. Lemmatizing basically means removing the additions of some word. So it shows us the word's most basic version. These are the lemmatized words. Then I created an emotion list. This emotion list will take the emotions from emotions.txt, and this emotions.txt shows us if a word has a negative emotion or a positive emotion. So for instance, afflicted means sad, so it is a negative emotion. And it told us there are 3 negative emotions in this text, and those are set 3 times. Then I assign a score value. The score value will tell us if it's a negative or a positive sentiment, and it will tell us by looking at negative scores and positive scores. If its negative score is higher than positive score, it will tell us this expression is a negative sentiment, and positive sentiment if it's otherwise. So it told us this expression, this COVID-19 expression, is a negative sentiment because it has a negative score that's 374, and it has a positive score that is lower than this, so it is a negative sentiment. Then I took another text. This text is about a TV show and how it feels to whoever watched this. First of all, I lowercased it and then punctuated it as I did in the same text. Then I did same processes as I did in the first text. I firstly tokenized it. Those are the tokenized words of second text, and those are the lemmatized words of second text, the TV show text. Then I did emotion list as I did in the first text, and I did the same processes. So it told us it has a word, happy and sad emotion word. Each of them has one value. So it will tell us if it's a negative sentiment or a positive sentiment by looking at those emotion words. And we can see this is a positive sentiment because it has a higher positive score than a negative score. And if those would be equal, then this text will be a neutral sentiment. So to sum up all this task, I looked at some expressions and I tried to see if it's a positive, negative, or a neutral sentiment by looking at emotion words. Thank you for listening.